Hello. I did a video about the votes cast by Representative Michelle Bachmann and Representative Tom Price of Georgia, and showing how I don't believe they matched Judeo-Christian values of mercy, justice, mercy and justice. So I just thought it would just be fair to see how my congressperson stands up. And the congressperson I have is Tammy Baldwin, who's one of the she is a lesbian, and she listed under her faith, she left it blank. Under the faith religion field, so I cannot say what her faith is, but I just want to see her voting record is. Okay, and looking under the same, she voted against the abortion pain bill, to suspend the rules and pass a bill that outlines several protocols that abortion providers must follow before performing abortion. And basically, her voting record is the inverse of Michelle Bachmann and Tom Price. She is very, very pro-abortion. And this, I am not pro-abortion. I am pro-life. So I'm not going to cover all those. So, and this is also saying that she voted for the food safety regulation amendments to have government have better oversight, so there isn't like E. coli, there isn't salmonella, things like that, which Price voted against. She voted for FDA oversight of tobacco products. She voted for equal pay for equal work. She voted for insurance for children who parents couldn't afford insurance. I want to apologize. All of a sudden, my the page just died. But she did vote for the establishment of the Office of Congressional Ethics, something that both Price and Bachmann voted against. She voted against the Oh yeah, she voted for investigation into Jack Abramoff, unlike Price. She didn't vote for assistance for Mexico and Central America and anti-drug programs. So on that, she agreed with the conservatives. But she did vote for the Military Extraterritorial Jurisdiction Act that would have Blackwater have to play under the same rules as the military. Something that Representative Price and only 29 others voted against. Voted against the Unborn Victims of Violence Act. What I'm trying to say here is voted for medical marijuana use, which I believe if it eases the suffering and eases the pain, and if it's regulated and taxed, voted for both GI bills, and the one that let reservists access into the GI Bill. Voted for alternate energy tax increases. And voted for the Whistleblower Protection Act. Voted for children's insurance. And of course voted against anything making marriage between a man and a woman. Voted to combat AIDS, malaria, and TB. What I'm saying here is we have a woman who puts a representative, a politician who is very secular. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe she does go to church and maybe she does pray, but she's also a lesbian. And by your interpretation of the Bible, and like I believe sexual promiscuity is a sin. I am still trying to wrestle over what Paul wrote and what was in Leviticus. Was it about modern homosexuality, monogamous homosexuality, like we have today, or about ritualistic prostitution and just pleasures of the flesh? But even if the interpretation is that Paul was talking about all homosexuality, you have a homosexual voting more Christian, voting under the tenets of mercy and justice, more than devout Christians. I mean, you're being out-Christianed by a secular. So, you see my dilemma. I want social justice. I have to vote for a politician who believes in abortion on demand. Politicians who are for the Freedom of Choice Act. Politicians who are very, very, very socially liberal. But if I want a politician who is socially conservative, who will protect the rights of the unborn, I also have to go for a politician who protects the rights of big business. I also have to vote for a politician who does not seem to care about protecting whistleblowers, protecting... You see? You see the hypocrisy and the dilemma that Satan has put us in? So, Representative Bachmann, Representative Price, and all the other of these hardcore right-wing conservatives who are part of a dying party, and I'm afraid they're bringing America down with it. Why don't you? Because you do realize that if you were for these things of social justice, and the rights of the unborn, the moderates would be all over you. They would be voting for you. They would be like saying, I am a Republican now. But you're not, so we're not. I never voted for Tammy Baldwin. Like I said, I do not like her abortion policies. But I do respect her social justice policies. And Republicans are clueless, I'm afraid to say. God bless.